Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Mona Lisa, and I'm back again. Guess what I'm back for? Guess what I'm back for? I know y'all didn't think I forgot. It's hashtag TTST, Throwback Thursday Story Time. So I was chilling with my peoples the other day, and I saw this guy from my past, and he brought up so many memories of all the stuff that he did to me. And I was like, I need to tell my homegirls and home guys this story, because how could I not remember to tell them this? So I'm like, this Thursday, it's on like popcorn in the early morning. I think I'm gone. I can't remember. I'm done. That's where I stop. Anyways, so this is going to be a story about another one of the creeps that I dated, and how one of the things that he did to me. Now we're gonna call him Jay-Z, because when I met him online. Once again, it was on this website called T.Wire. I talk about T.Wire in my other stories. That's how I met my other creep boyfriend from my other few story times. And I met him on T.Wire, and he was telling me a story about how he met another girl on there. When he saw her pictures, the girl was fine, like bam, bam, bam. The girl looked like Beyonce, and people would compare her to Beyonce. She said people would compare her to Beyonce, and he said when he saw her, like, he went by her house to like go meet her, and when she came outside, homegirl looked like she ate Beyonce. So in his mind, he's like, I gotta drive off, because if she sits in, he's like one of those guys that like really low cars. So he's like, if she sits in my car is gonna touch the ground. So he drove off and left her skirks. And when she called him, it was like, where are you? Was that you outside? He's like, oh no, I couldn't make it. Can we make it do it another time? So he ended up not meeting her. I should have taken that as a sign that he's a douchebag, but I didn't. Whatever. So we're gonna call him Jay-Z for that. So I met Jay-Z on T.Wire while I was in high school. We became friends for a little bit. You know, we started talking until when we met up, we go to like have coffee at Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is like Dunkin' Donuts in Canada, you know, coffee, tea, donuts. We have Timbits, which are like donut holes. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so we went to Tim Hortons a couple of times just to talk. Like, I was still in high school, so I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. But sometimes when she was at work, I'd be like, yeah, come get me real quick for like an hour or two, because I have to do it before my dad comes home, and I never knew when he'd really be coming home. So I'd have to like cut it close, you know? Anyway, so that's basically most of our relationship. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, I have an extra choir practice because we have this performance coming up. I'm sorry, Mom. And I would go hang out with him after school and all this stuff. So that's how, and then we just started dating. And I was like, I felt really cool because he had a car. And I'm like, I get to date a guy that has a car. When you're in high school, that's a big deal, you know? And he was, I think, 3 years older than me. So I was talking to him, and we were together for a while. Sometimes I would skip school to go and see him. Sorry, Mom. I would skip to school to go and see him, and we would just hang out. So this one day, he's like, I really miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. Can you come and see me? I was like, sure, cool, no problem. Because, you know, he drove, so he's like, I would take the bus down there, and then he'd bring me home, because I've done that many times. So this time in particular, I was like, I don't have any money, though. He's like, well, if you can get money to get down here, obviously I'm going to bring you home, so just get enough money so you can get down here. So I'm like, cool, because my boo got me, my boo drives, so I'm like, okay, let's do this. So the bus down there, I got down there a little bit earlier because he had work in the day, so I just went and I spent the day with my sister. Sorry, Mom. I spent the day with my sister, and then when it was around, like, he'd finish work at around 2:30, so when it was around 2:30, 2:45, I didn't hear from him, so I started calling him. Called him, no answer. I swear I called him, I would seem like a stalker, I swear I called him like 60 times. No lie, I feel like I called him like 60 times, and he did not answer. So I'm like, what happened? What if he got in a car accident? What's going on? Like, I can't hear from him. What is up? Like, what's going on? And I started telling my sister, like, I'm so worried. And then by this time now, it's around like 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I need to get home. Mom's gonna be home soon. She's gonna wonder where I am, where I've been. I need to go home. So I'm like, I have no way to get home. My sister's husband had already left to go to work with the car. So I'm like, I'm straight here. My sister didn't have her bus pass, nothing. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I called him again, and I think it was, I'm like, let me call him one more time. And I called him, and a girl answered. And I was like, hi. And she's like, hello. And I'm like, can I speak to JC? So she's like, yeah, hold on. She gives him the phone, and I was like, who was that? He's like, oh, that's my girlfriend. And I was like, you're what? He's like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. So I was like, okay. So but my mind didn't even go to ask her, how could you have a girlfriend? Da, da, da. My mind just triggered like, I need to get home because my mom will beat my ass. So I need to get home. So I said, okay, whatever. I said, are you gonna still bring me home? Then he's like, no. And he hangs up the phone. I was like, because all that's going through my mind is, I came down here because you said you missed me. You said you wanted to see me. I didn't tell you that I missed you. Well, yeah, I said I missed you too after you said that you missed me. But I didn't bring the idea up of me coming to see you. You said you wanted to see me. So why am I here? I had to calm myself down. I'm not gonna lie, because I was a little girl. I thought, at the moment, I started crying. I was like to my sister, I was like, I don't know, the girl answered the phone and she said that she was his girlfriend. And then I don't know, I'm gonna get home. I asked him if he's gonna bring me home. And he said no. And he just hung up the phone. How could he do this to me? Like, how could he do this to me? Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get home? I don't know. And I was going off because I'm a little girl and I'm sad. Like, my boyfriend is hurting my feelings. So I decided, I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I was like, okay. And I called my cousin and I said, cousin, I'm in Toronto. Is there any way you can come and pick me up? And she came. She got me. And when she came to pick me up, I sat in the car. I was like, oh my God, I'm so mad. And I started like venting to her, and then I started crying, and I was like, I'm so mad. I can't believe that he did this. And I don't really know why he would do that. She said she's his girlfriend. And I don't know what. And I started crying all over again. And my cousin's like, where does he live? I'm like, huh? She's like, where does Jay-Z live? I'm like, why? She's like, because we're going there right now. And I'm like, okay. I had to calm myself down because I know if I didn't calm myself down, she wouldn't let go of it. So I had to like calm myself down so she would let go of it, and she would be like, okay, you know what? It's okay, fine. We don't need to go, because that's the only way that she was gonna let it go. She's crazy. She's missing a couple screws in her head. So I was just like, okay. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's whatever. He doesn't deserve that. You know, God's gonna take care of him. Karma's gonna come around. Which it did, by the way, but that's a story for another time. But karma's gonna come around. What goes around comes around. I don't need to take care of it. God's gonna take care of it for me. Let's go. I just want to go home. I don't want to waste any more time. I need to get home before mom gets there. Like, let's just go home. It's okay. Forget it. So we went home. And I never called him back. He called me back after that, and he was like, I'm sorry for how we did that. And because I'm such a little stupid head, I'm a little dumb head, I ended up taking him back, which led to more story times, and more story times, and more story times. But those are stories for another day. This is a story of how he left me stranded in another city when I was in high school. Can y'all believe that? Like, I think about it now, and I'm like, someone left me stranded. What if I didn't go to my sister's house? What if my sister wasn't home? Like, I could have just been stranded because this guy decided he wanted to be a jerk. And I still let him back in my life after that. Moral of the story, when someone shows you who they are, you better believe them, because he kept showing me, and I wasn't listening. But now I listen. When somebody shows me who they are now, trust me, I listen. I pay very close attention to who you are. Anyways, guys, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. You can also email me, and all the details will be in the description box below. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys for the next video.